What is a personal budget? Well, a personal budget is a financial plan that's prepared to track the income and expenses for a specific period, usually weekly or monthly. It often includes a portion dedicated to saving money or investing for future goals, such as emergencies, education, or retirement. The primary purpose of creating a personal budget is to manage money effectively, allocate resources wisely, and achieve financial goals. It is prepared based on multiple factors such as income, expenses, debts, future goals, and so on. Why is budgeting important? Just as we say, cut your dress according to your cloth, which means you should limit your expenses as per your earnings. Budgeting follows this idea by allowing you to manage your expenses according to your income, making it an essential part of your financial planning. Here are some other reasons that make budgeting an important tool. Financial control. Budgeting allows you to monitor and control your expenses, ensuring that you don't spend more than you earn. Goal achievement. With budgeting, you can allocate your money for specific financial goals, such as saving for a vacation, buying a home, or getting out of debt. Emergency preparedness. It also allows you to set aside a fixed amount of money for unexpected situations in the future, ensuring you're prepared for emergencies. Debt management. It helps you track and manage your current outstanding debt. And finally, peace of mind. Budgeting allows you to manage your money. Knowing where your money is going and having a plan for the future reduces financial stress and provides peace of mind. How to make a personal budget in 6 easy steps. A personal finance budget is a financial tool that helps you control your expenses and save for the future. But making a personal budget can be daunting, as it involves multiple processes and decisions. So how can you make a personal budget for yourself? By following the below steps, you can build a perfect personal budget and make informed decisions about your money. Step 1. Find the objective. It's impossible to predict the future, but a few basic questions need to be answered early on in life. For example, when do you want to retire? What are your plans after retirement? Do you want to buy a house? Whether you want or have children, and if yes, then what are your plans for them? List your priorities and write them down. The process of writing them down will help you simplify things, and this is known as financial planning. Most people fail to manage their personal finance only because they do not have a clear agenda set for themselves. This practice will help you understand how much you need to save for each purpose and for how long. More importantly, priorities change from time to time, hence, change your personal financial plans accordingly. Step 2. Identify your expenses. Track your family expenses for 2 to 3 months to find out how much is spent on what task every month. Identify the absolute essentials and allot money accordingly. First, make sure to pay for the fixed expenditures like home loan, rent, car loan, utility bills, etc. And then prepare a budget for the variable expenses like grocery shopping, eating out, movie nights, and others. Make sure that you do not spend more than you have allotted in each of the buckets. Also, if you feel that you are spending more than you can afford, then make sure to check on the expenses, especially the variable factors. Step 3. Separate need from want. Separating your needs from your wants is very crucial for financial freedom. There are many things that we want, but it has to match with what we can afford. It might seem easy that loans and credit cards have increased our power to buy more, but there is always a catch. For example, your car is a depreciating asset, and hence, it is always suggested that you buy in the range for which you can pay back the loan within 5 years. Now, with Easy Bank loans, it may seem that you can buy a car worth Rs 20 lakh, whereas you can afford one that costs Rs 7 lakh. That is, you can comfortably repay this amount within 5 years. Probably, for your second car, you might plan to buy the Rs 20 lakh model, considering your salary and net worth will increase in the next 5 years. Refrain from using credit cards as much as possible. It can completely destroy the health of your personal finances. Step 4. Plan ahead. There are yearly expenses from tax insurance payment to holidays that can be planned ahead. If you keep aside a small amount every month targeted towards a particular expense, then at the end of the year, you will be financially prepared for it. Often people end up taking personal loans for such purposes and keep on paying for it, including the interest rate, for the rest of the year. Simply, if we can reverse the cycle and plan ahead, then we can save ourselves from some unnecessary stress and losing money. One of the strategies that you can use while making plans for the future is the 50-30-20 rule. This rule helps you create a personal budget by breaking your finances into three parts. 50% for needs. You can allocate 50% of your income to cover mandatory expenses such as house rent, phone bills, electricity, groceries, etc. 30% for desires. You can allocate 30% of your income to cover leisure activities such as vacation, shopping, entertainment, etc. 20% for investments. You should allocate 20% of your income for savings and investments. Here you can invest in mutual funds, fixed deposits, PPF, NPS, etc., depending on your goals. Step 5. Emergency corpus. Even before you start saving and investing, it is necessary to build an emergency corpus. This is a fund that is set aside for emergencies, and the rule is you should never touch it unless there is an emergency. Now, how do you define an emergency? Paying your credit card bill is definitely not one of them. This money can provide financial relief during job loss, illness, and accidents. The size of the fund should be 3 to 6 months of monthly expenses that is necessary to survive. Building an emergency corpus is a crucial aspect of your personal financial planning and money management. Step 6. Make sure to save. There is a simple formula to know how much you can afford to spend. Income saving = expenses. Fashion your expenses around this formula. Now, how do you know how much to save? First, set aside 10% of your income as your retirement corpus and never use it for any other purpose, not even for your children's education or marriage. Next, set your future goals. Short-term, mid-term, and long-term plans bases your priorities. Apart from the retirement plan, long-term goals include children's education plan and marriage plan, etc. Mid-term goals include down payment for a house or car, and short-term plans include travel, buying gadgets and appliances, etc. Set aside some money as per your estimate in each of the buckets, and whatever is left, you should plan your personal budget around it. What are common budgeting mistakes to avoid? When we prepare a budget for ourselves, there are some mistakes which can be made by any of us. Here are some of the common budgeting mistakes that should be avoided for effective financial planning. Not tracking expenses. It's crucial to track all the expenses that you will be going to incur in the future, be they vacation expenses, appliance purchases, education, etc. Failing to track these expenses can lead to overspending and deviation from the original budget. Neglecting emergency funds. Overlooking the importance of an emergency fund can leave you vulnerable to future unexpected expenses. Setting unrealistic goals. While preparing a budget, setting achievable targets that match your income and expenses is important. It should not be unrealistic. Regular monitoring. Remember, budgeting is not a one-time process. It should be regularly monitored. Failing to adjust your budget can lead to deviation in your overall financial planning. What are the benefits of having a personal budget? A personal budget is a valuable tool with multiple benefits that smoothen your financial journey. Here are some of the benefits of having a personal budget. Financial awareness. Preparing a budget can help you to gain a clear understanding of your financial situation. Saving for goals. With the budget, you can save some portion of your income for investments to save for short-term and long-term goals. Debt reduction. The budget allows you to track all the expenses that you will incur in the future. In this way, you can find the unnecessary expenses and cut them down or reduce them. Reduced financial stress. Financial uncertainty can lead to stress and anxiety. With a personal budget, you get complete peace of mind as you know where your money is going and can be prepared for any future expenses. Improved decision-making. Budgeting also helps you in making your financial decisions easier. Before making any purchases or indulging in any financial commitments, you can refer to your budget and may decide whether you should proceed or not. In conclusion, personal finance budgeting is an effective financial tool that can provide financial stability and help you achieve your dreams. But remember, budgeting is not a one-time task. It requires regular monitoring, and you should be disciplined and consistent towards your budget. Sticking to your budget enables you to manage your finances effectively and have a stress-free life. So what are you waiting for? Create your personal finance budget and embark on your journey toward financial freedom.